Will Smith claps back at memes of him and Sean Diddy Combs and speaks out for the first time about his history with the music mogul.
It's my son. It's my son. Come on.
I've seen video content of a child that's the same age as mine being raped by an American man.
And there's a few I could come up with. Will Smith. He's bigger than Diddy.
And right now, it's really hard for y'all to like discern what's real and what's true, you know? And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I said, no, some of that stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all them memes. I can stop all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people's. I ain't been nowhere near that man. I ain't did none of that stupid. So, whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil. But I haven't said that publicly. I just said y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff because it's like people. It's so many things people say, so much stuff, but. You know, that one, your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me mad.
Now, as far as Jay-Z's concerned, this can really go one of two ways. This might be an isolated one-off case that he has to defend, or potentially it could be a Me Too type situation where other victims come forward. Obviously, we saw that with Diddy and Cassie Ventura. So the coming days and weeks are really going to be telling. And Tony Busby says he has more than 100, maybe up to 300 victims he's representing. So it's going to be interesting to see if any of them also name Jay-Z.
And Nima, if such a high-profile name like Jay-Z has come out, could more celebrity names be tied to these lawsuits? What do you think we can expect?
No question. This may just be the first celebrity domino, and Jay-Z was unmasked as celebrity A, but let's not forget there's a celebrity B in that same lawsuit that allegedly witnessed the sexual assault, a female celebrity. And there was someone who went on CNN earlier this week and said that his sexual assault was witnessed by another celebrity as well. So I think we're going to see more celebrity names identified very soon.
All right, Nima Rani, thank you so much for joining us. As you said, this is one that has entered the court of public opinion. It's nice to have your actual legal advice on this one.
They'd bring in these people. A lot of these people were also aspiring young artists in the music industry. And then these parties were sponsored by Motown Records CEO, Universal Records CEO. This goes all the way to the top. And so you get these people in compromising situations. The drinks were laced. Their videotapes were hot. And then at the end of the day, you wake up the next morning, what did I do? And then they have compromising material on you. And then they can guide your career. They could kill your career, but they got you. And it wasn't just people in the music business. As you said, there were athletes, there were celebrities, there were politicians, people from the royal family. And we were also told by the former bodyguard that Diddy was an FBI informant. Whoa. So he was a snitch and was feeding information to the feds. And we don't know what that means. We haven't been able to confirm it, but even Little Rod said it's not just like Epstein. It could be worse than Jeffrey Epstein.
Tirades where I've seen things that no person should ever see. I've seen video content of a child that's the same age as mine being raped by an American man that was a sex tourist in Cambodia. And this child was so conditioned by her environment that she thought she was engaging in play. But the right to pursue happiness for so many is stripped away. It's raped. It's abused. It's taken by force, fraud, or coercion. It is sold for the momentary happiness of
Hey, So good. You're doing so good.
I just want to say, everyone will suffer. Hey, MTV Rock! I won the MTV Movie Award.
Coming to the after party tonight? Yeah!
Coming to the after party tonight?
Time friend and collaborator Sean Carter drugged and raped a 13-year-old girl at an after party following the 2000 Video Music Awards. Another celebrity stood by and watched as Combs and Carter took turns assaulting the minor. Many others were present at the after party but did nothing to stop the assault. Combs had been allowed for years to conduct himself in this manner without any consequences. He believes he is above the law. He is not. His close friend Sean Carter has been with Combs during many such instances described herein. Both perpetrators must face justice. So that seems to suggest that Sean Carter, Jay-Z, was not only present or participated in this alleged, what is essentially a crime, but for other instances. And that's really interesting. That's why I bring up this idea of, could he be hit with more lawsuits if you take these allegations as true? Now, the complaint goes on to say, Combs and Carter were not simply occasional collaborators in the music industry. The two men developed a close friendship that has been well documented from the late 1990s to the present. Together, they attended countless music industry events, events for each other's business ventures, parties, and after parties. Indeed, the two are apparently so close that Combs stated in 2023 that Carter is the only person, other than Combs' mother, who is allowed to call him by his legal first name of Sean. In 2000, near the height of their fame, power, and influence, Combs and Carter attended the 2000 Video Music Awards in New York City. Afterwards, Combs hosted an after-party for many of the most famous celebrities in the music and entertainment industries, including Carter, which is where the events alleged in this complaint occurred. I should also say that Busby also used this complaint to address an alleged harassment campaign that he claims Jay-Z started after Busby reached out about his involvement in the suit. The complaint reads, Carter was identified in plaintiff's original complaint as Celebrity A. Prior to the filing of this amended complaint, Carter received a letter from plaintiff's counsel requesting a mediation to resolve this matter. Upon present information and belief, Jay-Z responded to said letter by not only filing an utterly frivolous lawsuit, the one that I mentioned before, but by also orchestrating a conspiracy of harassment, bullying, and intimidation against plaintiff's lawyers, their families, employees, and former associates in an attempt to silence plaintiff from naming Jay-Z herein. This effort was meant to scare plaintiff and to discredit her counsel. That effort failed. Indeed, plaintiff chose to file this amendment as a result of the egregious conduct perpetuated by Carter.
Hollywood is no stranger to scandal, but the revelations surrounding Sean Diddy Combs, Ashton Kutcher, Will Smith, and other A-listers have plunged the industry into an unprecedented crisis. With the FBI now in possession of tapes allegedly documenting years of coercion, abuse, and manipulation, the powerful are scrambling to salvage their reputations. As the spotlight shifts to familiar names like Will Smith and Ashton Kutcher, the public is left questioning who knew what and for how long. Will Smith recently broke his silence in a bold attempt to distance himself from the swirling allegations linking him to Diddy's notorious freak-off parties. Addressing a packed audience in San Diego, the Oscar-winning actor dismissed the claims as lies and hit back at the memes mocking his supposed involvement. "I haven't been anywhere near that man," Smith declared, adding, "I don't even like baby oil." While his denial struck a chord with some fans, skeptics point to years of whispers about his connection to Diddy's elite circles. Smith's statement has only fueled curiosity about the extent of his ties with the embattled music mogul. Meanwhile, Ashton Kutcher finds himself in an equally precarious position. Reports suggest the actor has agreed to testify in Diddy's upcoming federal trial, a move seen by many as an effort to save himself. Kutcher's decades-long friendship with Diddy and his alleged attendance at these infamous gatherings have come under intense scrutiny. Even his personal life is now being re-examined, with sources claiming his association with Diddy played a role in his divorce from Demi Moore. As more details emerge, Kutcher's decision to speak out could either exonerate him or deepen his involvement. Rumors have also surfaced about a potential fallout with his wife, Mila Kunis, as the scandal reignites controversy over Kutcher's past behavior. The legal storm doesn't end there. A civil lawsuit filed in December alleges that both Diddy and Jay-Z were involved in the assault of a minor at a 2000 after-party. The lawsuit paints a disturbing picture of Hollywood's dark underbelly, where power and influence allegedly shield the guilty from accountability. Attorney Tony Busby, representing hundreds of victims, has hinted that more names may surface. Already Ellen DeGeneres, Kevin Hart, and even Leonardo DiCaprio have been whispered about in connection to Diddy's world, sparking further speculation about who might be next. Ellen DeGeneres, for her part, has reportedly fled to England with her wife, Portia de Rossi. Sources close to the couple say Ellen is seeking to avoid the media frenzy that has engulfed her former associates,